Hey guys, it's RodimusPrimal. I am back with another video, and today I'm making this video. I kind of was like on the fence about making this video overall because of all of the news of these live action adaptations that are coming out, and as they're coming out, a lot of people are getting angry and flipping out about it. Everything from Cowboy Bebop to Avatar, The Last Airbender, and now She-Ra is getting a live action adaptation as well. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to just go, I don't know if I want to watch it. So I want to talk about all of these live action adaptations and whether or not I think that we should even give them the time of day. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. Okay, so as we have just got this from Deadline, this news actually came out yesterday, and with Amazon Studios is going to be doing a live action adaptation of She-Ra and the Princess of Power. It's not going to be connected to the cartoon that's currently on Netflix, and there's going to be a strict disconnect from that, and that probably is a good thing. But I don't have faith in the show, considering that I am a Masters of the Universe and He-Man fan. DreamWorks Animation, which produced the recent show, is executive producing. The new She-Ra series is in early development. Writer is not yet attached. We know that Filmation and Mattel made the cartoon as a spin-off for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe back in the 80s. And you see, like, the thing is like, I look at all these like different like reboots, and every time they hit the reset button and make a brand new show, I sit there and I turn around and I go, I don't know if I'm gonna even give it the time of day and actually watch this show, because a show that I absolutely love is also getting a live action Netflix adaptation, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look as exciting as I want it to be. And here is the thing. I have no faith in a live action anime adaptation of a show. What was the last time they have ever done a live action adaptation well? Well, we do know Battle Angel Alita was well received by fans of the manga and the OVA, and the movie was pretty good. And from what we understand is that they followed the OVA, right? When they made the OVA, like that's pretty much the movie, but in live action. But it's, for the most part, it's computer generated anyway. In order to do all the action sequences, you kind of have to because of how Alita looks. But the movie itself was awesome, right? I don't have faith in this because, first and foremost, the actors themselves don't really match the characters from the anime, because the characters are supposed to be, there is an ethnicity that they're supposed to be. There is a look to them as far as outfits is concerned. And you might look at this image and go, well, he looks like, Spike Spiegel, right? John Cho is playing him. John Cho is a little on the older side because the character himself is in his 20s, right? And then you get this image right here, and you're like, okay, all right, so they're changing the outfits for Jet, they're changing the outfits for Faye. Where's Ein? Where's Edward, right? And Spike looks the part, right? I mean, for the most part, in a lot of in a lot of scenes, it just kind of feels like he doesn't match, right? So then you see some of the other images, and I'm just kind of like meh on them, right? And so then you have this image here, and it's of John Cho as Spike without his shirt on. Of course, we know who that they're making this show for, right? And then you have this image right here. And I look at this and I go, well, Faye's outfit is kind of like part of her personality, part of her character, part of her persona. And why does her outfit not look the part, yet Spike can? And yet Jet should kind of be in like a more of a bluish color. I think the colors are a little bit off for him. And then you look at this image and you're like, it doesn't really look, she doesn't look the part, So this actress right here, Daniela Pineda, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, came out with this video, which has now been taken down. You can probably find it all over the internet. Everybody's been making this big stink about it. And as they've been making a stink about it, what has been happening is she just literally like came out and attacked people because, well, just because I don't look the part, you're gonna sorry. You got to get over yourself, because this character means a lot to a lot of people, men, women, who are fans of the anime, and they want their characters protected. This is an anime. But I have no faith in a live action adaptation. So I don't think this is going to be any good to begin with. So you're already at a loss for that. And so now, if you're going to go off and attack people because they see the images and they're like, doesn't really work, for the character, and you come back at it, against them, then you've already given people a reason not to watch it. Now, the next show that I want to talk about in this same conversation, and there's actually two things in this, I want to talk about this in this conversation, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, Avatar is a show that I did not get an opportunity to watch. I know it's currently on Netflix, so I can watch all, I think it's 3 seasons, came out in 2005. Around that time, I think there was a lot of other shows that I was watching. There were a lot of other things that I was doing with my life when it came out, and I've only seen like a couple episodes here and there. I was like, oh, it looks really cool. I really would like to watch it from the beginning and actually get the entirety of the story, and I just never got the opportunity to do so. But I know there are a lot of younger fans. If you were 5 years old when this cartoon came out, you're 20. So this is your generation's, cartoon. Of all the things that got made, I'm into the retro stuff, right? I'm into the old school, Transformers. I'm into G.I. Joe and Voltron and Ninja Turtles and all that stuff that came out, in the 80s and the 90s. This came out in the 2000s, and this was like your, Saturday morning cartoon for you, right? So for you, this is should be like everything that you want out of a cartoon, right? And I know they made a live action movie again, live action movie, which goes to tell you, with M. Night Shyamalan, and everybody hated it. I didn't even see it, because I said, if I'm going to watch it, I want to watch the original anime or original animated series first, and then I can make a judgment call, because I'd rather not watch, it's kind of like the same thing, Dragon Ball Evolution or Ghost in the Shell, and everybody makes a big deal about this. Well, they announced the cast for it, and I'm looking at the cast and I'm going, well, do they fit the roles? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But here is the thing. For the first time, one of the things that you never usually see out of these type of shows is the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender were initially involved in the live-action adaptations remake. And they quit because Netflix demanded so much changes from the show for live-action adaptation. So they quit. And you know what that tells me? That tells me it's probably not going to be any good. Now, I can't make that judgment call because I'm not an Avatar: The Last Airbender fan, but I'm observing things from the outside and from the perspective of somebody who has seen my favorite franchises get completely just run over by a freight train for now at least 15 years. I mean, Michael Bay is the one who came out with Transformers and said, Transformers is stupid. I'm doing my own thing. That's what he did. I'm sorry if you like Michael Bay's Transformers. You're allowed to like Michael Bay's Transformers. But as an old school fan, he right off the bat came off and did that. And yet at the time, we were like, I can't believe it. They're finally making a live action adaptation of Transformers. This is going to be awesome. We're going to tell everybody to go off and watch it. And they go off and watch it. And then we're looking at it and going, this isn't what we hoped that it would be. And then people really liked it. And it was like, oh, no. So now you completely changed, literally flipped the demographic for people who are Transformers fans. And it looks like they're trying to do the same thing with Avatar. Well, this isn't, again, when I talk about old school fans of property getting really upset about a lot of these properties. We've seen with Star Wars, we've seen with Star Trek, Star Trek now, even we've seen with Ghostbusters, we've seen with it's just like so many movies and TV shows that they just keep on doing remakes for. And then you get something like this, Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm bringing this up here because this was a win for the fans. Fans saw the original, which is this one right here, and they flipped out. They said, we don't care if the movie is mediocre. You can't just go off and make Sonic the Hedgehog not look like Sonic the Hedgehog. There were too many younger fans who were just horrified by the look of the original Sonic. And then they go off and they make this. They said, we have to take time. We have to go back into the CG. We need to fix it. And it was a win for us, for the fans, right? Now, I have not yet seen the movie. I've heard it's okay. And that's fine. It's not like Super Mario Brothers or Double Dragon. Gosh, you remember that? Movies so bad that they took the things that I grew up with and ruined it, and they gave Sonic the Hedgehog fans at least something that looks and resembles Sonic the Hedgehog. And this was like, finally, someone in Hollywood is listening. And I wish that more people in Hollywood listened to a lot of these fans who have legitimate gripes about their favorite franchises. You know, because when you get something like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Cowboy Bebop, and it doesn't look like something that you love, not only does it not look like something that you love, it seems to be doing changes. Now, they've already made announcements with Cowboy Bebop that it will not be following the anime's story. It will be doing its own thing. So you know what that tells me? That tells me, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Because you're telling me that these live action adaptations are going to be, you know, doing their own thing. It's someone else's take on an existing property. Now, in Japan, I just got finished watching Demon Slayer. At least the 26 episodes. I still have yet to see the movie. And that, I looked it up because I wanted to find out, like, how well is it adapting the anime, and you know, is the anime adapting the manga? And quite literally, they are adapting the manga almost shot for shot, and it is super popular. Demon Slayer is the most popular movie. Apparently, it's the best-selling movie from Japan of all time. You know what that tells me? If it's following the manga, following the source material, then Hollywood needs to get their heads out of their rears and start doing that when it comes down to adapting something that we love. If you're taking an anime and you're adapting it for live action, then you need to give us a live action adaptation, and it won't feel soulless, and not make it feel soulless. Make it feel like you're really going above and beyond to try and make it just as good, if you can, to the point in which you say, look, this is the way it is in the manga, this is the way that it is in the anime, this is what we're doing. But they can't seem to do that because they always want to do their own take. And to be honest with you, I just rather go back and watch the original and not watch these new live action adaptations or remakes, or every time they hit the reset button. Every time you hit the reset button, I don't want to watch it. But I know what you guys think. Are you excited about any of these shows? Does this kind of get you excited to see it anyway? You think you're just going to watch it and just be excited, or you're just going to be like, you know what? I think it'd probably be better not to watch it, not give them my time, and I will watch the original instead. Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I have many more discussions and talks like this coming down the pipeline on this channel, including other movie reviews of things that I enjoy that I'm going to bring soon to the table. So stay tuned for all of that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.